value.
By the way, Shannon Sharp, let's put this in perspective. He's on pace to shatter Phillip Rivers' record of 46 throwaways in a season, which was in 2016. He's on pace for 78. And for perspective, Ben Roethlisberger, who we just saw last night, of course, has thrown the ball away 75 times in the last 7 seasons. He just doesn't throw the ball away very often. That's an average of 11 a season. And Aaron's on pace to have more this year, 78, than Ben's had over the last 7 seasons.
That might be why Ben talks about retiring after every season, because he's so beat up and injured, holding on to the ball, but okay.
So, finally, Mr. Sharp, this exposes your man Aaron Rodgers and his fraudulent touchdown to interception stats, because here we are. Aha, this is a big reason the Green Bay Packers are only 3-4-1. And this is a big reason that since Aaron Rodgers' lone Super Bowl long ago, 9 years ago, that he's 5-6 in the postseason. I've always told you, Aaron Rodgers is the NFL's LeBron James. LeBron is a stat patter. Aaron is a stat protector. Because, yes, I always hear from across the table, 15 touchdowns to 1 interception, right? Interesting. I wonder how many times Aaron Rodgers has decided he's not going to try that throw, even though that throw could result in a big crucial gain for his football team. How many times he said, I'm not going to try that 50-50 throw because that could result in an interception on my record, and I don't want interceptions on my record, so I'm just going to flip it over here out of bounds and stop everything. And don't tell me he's trying to protect his body, because, by the way, he's still getting sacked at an alarmingly high rate. He's the 8th most sacked quarterback in the league with 23 sacks.
Oh, so I don't want to hear that about that.
So
his offensive line is worse than that.
We're talking about Aaron Rodgers here.
Yeah, I get it.
So just for perspective, Aaron's already gone down 23 times, and Drew Brees has only gone down 9 times. So just to keep that in perspective, so Aaron's not flinching. He's not saying, uh-oh, I'm going to get hit. I'll just throw it over here out of bounds. He's just saying, I don't love that. I'll just throw it away. I'll try another play. Give me another one. Maybe I can flip it over here for a touchdown on the next one. So 15 touchdowns to 1 interception, and you have the 22nd worst QBR in football? That explains why. Because QBR, they're evaluating the game. They're saying, yeah, but look at that throwaway and that throwaway. And he gave up on that play, and he gave up on that play.
That's why QBR is a bump stat. But okay, Skip.
Now I get it.
So I'm trying to, you said it's fraudulent. His numbers are fraudulent. Help me understand. When did protecting the football become a bad thing? Now, if he was...
When it costs your team potential touchdowns or big third down games?
Let me tell you what costs your team touchdowns or ball games quicker than anything. Throwing it to the other team. That's what it costs your team. Now, I know a guy, if I'm not mistaken, Alice, you can correct me and check me out.
Subject change.
No, there ain't no subject change. No subject change. I know a guy in 2016 had a touchdown, threw for 28 touchdowns, had 2 interceptions. He won the MVP. Aaron Rodgers is on pace to have 30 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Now we're talking about him throwing the ball away. Skip, if he was throwing the ball away and he was averaging 185 yards a game, I'm not going to mention his name because we're not talking about him. If he was throwing the ball away and the ball didn't travel very far, you'd have a legitimate case. Aaron Rodgers is 4th in the league in passing at 317 yards a game. He's also 5th. Ben Roethlisberger passed him last night with an average distance of throwing the ball down the field of 22 yards.
I get that.
Now, he has the highest touchdown. There's a reason why he has a 4-to-1 touchdown interception ratio.
Yep, I just gave it to you.
No one is close.
I just gave it to you.
No one is close.
Shrewd operator.
Oh, Skip.
50-50? I'm not going to try that.
I thought, hold on. Well, maybe Brett Favre would have 4 or 5 Super Bowls if he hadn't have been 50-50. Because what got him in trouble, Skip, they killed Brett Favre. Why would you attempt that throw? Why would you try to throw the ball through a keyhole, Brett?
So
now Aaron Rodgers.
Brett Favre got Green Bay to how many Super Bowls? 2. Aaron's got to 1. 2-1. Okay, go ahead. Just curious.
1-0. 1-0. 1-0.
9 years ago.
But I tell you what. I tell you, if old Aaron Rodgers had Reggie White and Leroy Butler, I guarantee you he'd been back to some more. Bet that. But anyway, Skip, but this is not about them. This is about Aaron Rodgers and how people are trying to devalue him because he's protecting himself and the football.
Nobody's trying to devalue him except me.
Oh, no.
I mean, I'm the only one. I'm finally saying, let's be objective.
If you don't mind me asking,
how does he get passes for not throwing passes?
Okay, if you don't mind me asking, so if this is not a bump stat, how many throwaways did John Elway have in his career? Or Dan Marino, or Joe Montana? Oh.
Not like this. Well, tell me. Because I don't think they kept the stats.
Oh, so now this is a stat. I care about them dubs and I care about them tubs.
So do I.
So how many dubs and tubs do he has?
Aaron Rodgers 3-4-1. Aaron Rodgers 5-6 since his long ago Super Bowl.
And that was the last time he had a top 10 defense.
Interesting.
Let that sink in for a second. Tom Brady's had 16 of those in 17 seasons.
Yeah, boy, he had one in last year's Super Bowl, didn't he?
Had a top 10 scoring defense. Oof. Aaron Rodgers had 2. The last time was in 2011. If you don't mind me asking, Skip, because you like for me to clarify, because the people at home might not know what I'm talking about. Can you tell the people in 2011 what was the last time the Packers done in 2011, Skip, with a top 10 scoring defense? No.
I don't know.
I don't think good. I'm serving it up. That's good. You can feel what he's like. That thing good.
My memory doesn't go back that far.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Huh?
Oh, it does. Hold on. It doesn't go back that far, but you say every time since the last time Aaron won a Super Bowl in 2011, what's his playoff record?
9 years ago.
What?
5-6.
What's your mind doing?
Look at those 5 wins. Those are some of the most devalued wins I've ever seen. Joe Webb, Kirk Cousins, the Dez catch game, which was a catch, obviously, the giant boat trip game, and Mason Crossbars game. Those are your 5 wins.
You beat Davey Garrard.
Wow.
You beat Phillip Rivers with a torn ACL. Really, Skip? You feel comfortable doing that?
Beat the Legion of Boom. You beat 28 to
Blake
3 down.
Bortles. Hey, all I'm saying, Blake Bortles.
Yeah, again, you were down to Blake Bortles 20 to 10 in the fourth quarter. The same Blake Bortles who had just beaten Pittsburgh at Pittsburgh, 45-42.
You beat Blake Horrible.
Yeah,
that's his name.
Well, he wasn't.
He changed his name to Blake Horrible. He's out so bad.
How did he score 45 at Pittsburgh? Wow.
Yeah, he scored 45 at Pittsburgh and then got 6 at home to Tennessee. How you do that, Skip?
I don't know how. I think somebody's trying to change the subject because he can't defend his guy.
Skip,
your guy is being exposed. He's a shrewd operator.
No, I'm trying to fix.
You know what? I'll give you this. It's also LeBron-esque.
Okay.
Aaron Rodgers might have the highest quarterback IQ ever. I've never seen anything like it. He's such a shrewd operator. He's saying, I'm not going to try that.
But hold on. But what about those 6 incompletions that Tom Brady had, and he fired 3 of them on the sideline? Was those throwaways?
Well, he doesn't have near this many. Phillip Rivers has the record of 46. So why not? He's on pace for 78.
Why would Tom Brady saying, oh, it's not there, oh, I'm going to throw the ball away? Why not?
Well, it happens every once in a while, but it doesn't happen like this guy's doing it. He's shattering the record.
So now I just want to make sure I'm hearing you correct. Throwing the ball away, protecting the football is a negative.
Well, there's one thing protecting your interception rate. That's what he's protecting.
Skip.
Huh?
Look at
You're doing it at the expense of making positive plays. You're avoiding negative by not trying to make a positive play. That's what you're doing. Well, that's what that screams to me.
But what screams?
Nobody's doing this. Nobody in the NFL.
Here's the thing.
He's 3-4-1.
Okay, that's true. But let me tell you also, that sack total of 23, what does he do? He holds on to the ball. Guys that hold on to the ball get what, Skip? Sacked a lot. So he's holding on to the ball for what?
Okay.
Because he's trying to make a play down the field?
No, he's not. He's doing one of 2 things. If he sees it's not there, he's either going to get rid of it quickly, do his little flick to the sideline,
Tom Brady.
Flick into the 5th row, or he's just going to say, I'll take the sack.
Where did Tom Brady rank and throws down the field? Because Tom Brady's fishing, he don't even deep sea fish. He a shore fisherman, which means he got a little cane pole he throw out there in the shallow, or little shallow crosses. When he throw the ball down the field, Skip?
Who beat Patrick Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers so far this year? Tom Brady. Tom Brady. Tom Brady threw for 182 yards in the 4th quarter against Patrick Mahomes.
What does Patrick Mahomes got to do with this? We're talking about Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers.
You were just ripping Tom Brady. I said, look, he's got them in position once again to win the AFC.
I didn't rip him, but he doesn't average the yards per attempt that Aaron Rodgers does. He's averaging almost 40 yards per game passing less.
Who has better receivers, Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady? It's not even close.
If we're going to keep changing
not even close. Well, I know
you will find a formula.
On point.
Interceptions.
Wait, does Tom have a Devontae Adams? I don't think that. Does he have a Jimmy Graham?
Has Devontae Adams?
Josh Gordon, you said Josh is running like he has a piano on his back.
Has Devontae Adams ever led the league in receiving?
No, but he's a top 5. Yeah.
1,600 yards and missed 2 games. Devontae Adams ever have a 200-yard game? Oh, that guy, Josh Gordon, had him back to back.
Did you see those 2 rookies Aaron had? Whew. Those guys are both going to be.
Oh, you mean Sonny Michel?
No, Sonny Michel didn't play.
He was doing big things, isn't he?
Yeah.
Skip, y'all need to start with this. This is a bump stat. And guess what?
It is not.
It is a bump stat.
It is piercing.
No, it's not.
It is revealing. It is exposing.
So Tom Brady was 28-2, and everybody applauded how well he took care of the football.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Rodgers now is 16-1, and it's a problem. You see how you do that, Skip? You keep telling me if you like somebody, they'll cater the stats for them. That's what you told me about QBR?
I love the stat.
With that Brady.
Finally, we got to the bottom of the fraudulent Aaron Rodgers.
No, the bottom is interceptions. That's at the bottom. That touchdown is at the top. The highest touchdown to interception ratio in NFL history.
Indefensible.
4-1.
Indefensible.
4-1.
Moving on, Marcus Peters had strong message for Sean Payton, and we'll discuss that next. And in our audience today, we have some members